Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your July reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the Three of Wands. Now this is when we look into the future and what do we see coming in our way, okay? And as I'm looking here, it's like if you're at a position where you're really wondering about what is coming next. What is coming next? Maybe you're at the end of a contract. Maybe you're at the end of, okay, now I've understood this and that. So what is coming towards me? That's why after I have the Hermit. So maybe it's not that clear. And you're going to go inside of you and kind of, okay, I don't have like the next 5-year plan. Okay, the Hermit, as you can see, his path is lit by his lamp. His lamp is his inner truth. Okay, inside of it, you have kind of a six-pointed star, which is, like the masculine and the feminine, one on top of the other. The Star of David, or even like the outline of the Merkaba, if you want. So it's like his connection with everything, his soul, his whole self that is guiding him, okay? And that's why his wand, his willpower is guided, illuminated. That's why the wand is yellow. It's illuminated by the lamp, guiding him on every step, using his wisdom. When you have the color gray in the tarot, it's wisdom, okay? So I'm looking up in the future. I don't know exactly what is coming, what's going to be the next step. So I'm going to go in within and let myself be guided by, does this feel right? Is this right? Yes. Okay. And I make that next step and that next step. And then we have 4 cards that came out. An Ace of Cups, a Ten of Wands, a Page of Pentacle, and a King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is your masculine side here, okay? And a masculine side that knows exactly where it's going. And so the first step is like that Ace of Cups that comes out of a cloud, okay? Of divine wisdom, gray cloud, okay? And so that Ace of Cups, it's that little extra self-love that, if you had like a 3-cup bowl, now it's a 4-cup bowl kind of thing, okay? It enhances your capacity to receive from 8 to 9, from whatever, wherever you are. So this extra capacity to receive love, peace, inspiration, and so on, okay? 10 of Wands, so that you can finish your past cycle of what was driving you, what was for what you were aiming, what you were carrying on your shoulders, and all of that. By doing so, there's a Page of Pentacle. There's your next beginning. And then right away, your masculine, fiery masculine Sagittarius is going to take that pentacle and be able to bring it somewhere. So there's like a whole process. But before, there's kind of this period where you're going to thread, in a bit of the unknown. So under that Three of Wands, under that right now process of you looking into the future. Well, like I was saying, maybe it's not so obvious because I have the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. That's why you need to finish that cycle of Wands, because that past cycle, you've been hurt. You had wands on your head and so on, okay? And look at his expression. Looking into the future is more like, what's coming next? He's not what's coming towards me, you know? What are the gifts of the universe coming towards me? It's more like, ugh, what is coming towards me? And then I go into my head and I try to figure it out into my head, and it just makes the squirrel go around. Yes, but, and I'm in this mental prison. Knight of Swords. With this, it's like a Knight of Swords like that. In a sense, it's blocked. I don't have the truth. All the knights are in the heart chakra, okay? They're like this movement. A movement with the truth. That's my truth. That's where I want to go, okay? You're going to get that truth once you're in the Hermit. But right now, it's kind of a paused, okay? It's like not there yet. I can feel it. I want to have my truth, but I don't know yet what is coming after, what is next. Under our Hermit, we have the Six of Wands. The effect of going within and finding your truth will actually have this calming effect on your willpower, on your fire. Like, you know what? I don't have anything to prove. I know who I am. There's this understanding that I've been through a lot and I'm coming back from it. I've got the wisdom of it. And I am going to allow myself to transform death. At that point, you're going to accept this, whatever situation, state of being you are, or whatever, to truly die in order for you to move to the next one. Okay? So there's an acceptance of letting something die, letting something being purified, so that the future can continue to come towards you. Are you going towards it and investing, finding that next passion? Under our ace of cup and so on, we have the Emperor. So it's really this divine masculine side of how you're going to manage your life, what's next, in what am I going to invest, and so on. Okay, for some of you, yes, it can be actually someone coming into your life, but for that to happen, there needs to be a release of your past baggage, okay, so that you're not actually dragging it into the next one. So of course, that process here and that death. So death, what will death do? It will first of all eliminate the inner conflict, because 10 of Wands, you're letting go of all of your baggage and all of your past hits and things like that, so that you can be welcoming of what is coming and not on the defensive, because it brings you anxiety. This is resistance. I don't know what it's going to look like. I have no control over it. And then it's like, you know what? I got to trust myself. It's not a question of controlling what would come, even if I don't know what it is. Once I trust myself, once I release and I purify my old cycle, then I know that I have what it takes to build whatever I want to build with that new pentacle that is coming. Maybe you already know what that pentacle is, but it is going to be, here it is the 8 of Wands in the bottom of the deck, something that you're going to kind of bring forward with your willpower, leaving the resistance, the inner conflict, the anxiety, mental prison, all of that. And all of that triggered by an Ace of Cups. So you're not the only one this month that has this kind of purification, letting go of an old cycle, and new beginning generated by an Ace of Cups. It kind of appeared a couple of times. So, and that Ace of Cups comes not from a stranger giving you a cup here. It comes from the Hermit. So that comes from you going within and allowing that cup to come within you. Okay? Let's clarify this for Sagittarius spirit. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Sagittarius for the month of July. Okay, Three of Cups and the Moon. So in a way it's like saying, I look into the future and I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know, it's the moon. Okay? So it's like the level of joy and happiness and my capacity to rise my emotions and feel happy with others and all that lightness. There's a whole, what is in front of me. So that's why you need to go within. And of course, the moon is asking you to go within. When there's no signs out there, when you can't rely on a map out there or a big arrow pointing the direction of what you should do, you have no choice but to go and find your direction inside. And that's what the Hermit is all about. Justice. And here I have the Page of Wands. That understanding, see, justice, Hermit, death. It's like, okay, there's that new beginning. You will feel it inside of you. If you're looking for a direction, what's my next direction? This month there's the opportunity to actually go within and feel that new direction, because it's coming with an Ace of Cups. So it's something that you're actually going to love, that's going to bring you joy and happiness and peace. And it's almost like you have to stop being, overactive mentally, or even in your, in your willpower here on the defensive and inner conflict and so on, to actually find that truth, and then being able to, I'm going to make a decision that's going to realign and balance my life. There's that new path. And so, of course, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands means end of a cycle. I'm making the decision, King of Swords, so I can begin a new one. So it's allowing the last cycle to finish, and knowing that the next one will not look like the last one. It's an inner understanding of that with the Hermit. Because the next cycle I'm going to walk within my truth. And my Emperor is going to act in a completely different way. My masculine side. So of course here, under the, I have the King of Wands. My King of Wands, okay? Right now, maybe your King of Wands is a bit like, what's the direction? I'm like, I don't know what's going to be next. I want to be happy. There's something I know inside of me that tells me that I'm going to be happy in the future, but concretely, what is it going to be? Okay, I'm ready to actually go on that quest, okay? It was the 8 to the 9 of Cups. That's part of the truth you're going to find within yourself. Show me the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Okay, 9 of Wands, sorry. Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, and here is the Nine of Cups. This is, of course, it's hard to attain this level of happiness, emotional fulfillment when we're afraid to what would be coming. Okay? Let's look at that. Knight of Sword. Here's the Pentacle. The Pentacle that that page is taking. Here's the Seven of Pentacle. So that you can actually, okay. All right. I'm going to take the Ace of Pentacle here. But here they're saying, see, Knight of Pentacle, Five of Cups, and the Fool. Five of Cups in reverse. You cannot project your old sadnesses and your wounds in the future, okay? Only project happiness and fulfillment. How it's gonna happen if you don't have the whole plan about it right away, that's not important. You just need to make one move after the other that is aligned with that vibration. And that is what you are going to understand, helping you to be able to make a leap of faith instead of stagnating there and just being wary of what might come towards you, you know. Let's look at that Six of Wands. So for that, there needs to be that pause and that, yes, I'm allowing that whole cycle to be behind me. That's why Six of Wands, the guy comes back from war. He understands the lesson. He doesn't need to fight anymore. Oops. And here I have the Nine of Pentacle. Ten of Wands. Yes, I'm leaving all of that cycle of wands behind. Okay, 9, 10. I know my worth. I know my value. And this is under the Hermit and Justice. I see clearly now what I want to build. So Death, I'm going to allow the complete transformation because I am purifying myself. The Sagittarius that created the last cycle is not going to be the same Sagittarius. Knight of Sword, Death. Knight of Sword, the Moon. It's like, okay, I don't see nothing, but I trust completely how I feel in my truth and my spirituality, and I'm going for it. This is a beautiful leap of faith into your own truth. Going from, okay, I don't know what's going to be, I'm in my head and all of that. How do I actually cross that threshold into my next cycle if I don't see what it is exactly? Into relying on your inner worth, your inner, like, I have nothing to prove. My willpower is aligned with my heart chakra. And therefore I can make that decision to let the transformation happen. Emperor. Queen of Wands. Your Emperor is going to be guided. And here I have the Chariot, which is momentum and so on. But here your Emperor is going to be guided by your Queen of Wands, by your Divine Feminine. In a sense that she's the law of attraction. So this is what I desire. This is what I want. And your Emperor is going to be, I'm going to go get it for you. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. That power couple within yourself, Sagittarius. And here we had the repeat of the Nine of Pentacle with the Three of Pentacle, because this is over. The world is right there. Ace of Swords, clarity. Ten of Cups. Seven of pentacle. So that, you see, that pentacle is needed because you were probably like for a long time waiting about what's next, a long time just doing your thing, and yes, but where's my next growth? Okay, with the Knight of Pentacle, that pentacle is actually moving forward. You got the clarity on why things weren't growing before. First of all, because you had a hard time letting go, okay, of the past cycle, of the past way of seeing things, doing things, and all of that. And second of all, you really needed that Ace of Cup. You really needed that extra self-love to be able to have access to your next cycle. And you're getting the clarity about that. Realigning and giving a direction to your inner feminine and masculine King and Queen of Wands here. Feeling the fire again. So that is beautiful, Sagittarius. I'm going to call this finding your direction. Okay? Yeah. So on this, I'm going to send you all my love and light for the month of July. If you want a private reading, of course, the description is below. There's an email you write to me, I write to you back with the information. If you see a phone number with, even if it's written Mystic Witch and so on, it's not me, okay? It's a con artist, so don't fall for it. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. You can re-watch this at the end of the month, and you're gonna hear it and understand it even more profoundly, where it actually affected in your life. And also, yeah, subscribe, please. And thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And this month, it's on the full moon that I'm going to do a little ceremony to give you back. So, on this, my beautiful Sagittarius, I'm sending you all my love and light, and have a beautiful month of July.